Hello, everyone. This is going to be the first time that I am recording this and going to post it on YouTube. This is really something that I know I've been kind of doing for a while, but I haven't posted it like this. So bear with me. How I do things is number one, I pray over my cards. I believe in Jesus Christ. Being our Messiah, Lord and Savior. And I use these oracle cards not as a way of telling anyone's fortune, telling someone what can happen to them. It's not about that. What it is about is messages. And those of us on this divine union, this path with our beloved, I'm here to share messages to uplift and encourage because this world needs a lot more love, okay? So that's what I'm here to do. Share the messages that I have, encourage others as well. And I will have other readings coming up, other things, counseling services that I have coming up, teaching videos as well, to help others awaken, okay? So for the love reading, it's going to be for the divine masculine and divine feminine, okay? My spread. Again, I shuffle for a while, and it's just whenever something pops out or whenever I'm being guided to stop. Okay, so what I do, I'll just go ahead and lay them out. Okay, so this is message from the divine, from the Most High, from our source, creator. How the masculine is relating to the feminine. Advice for the masculine. How the divine feminine is relating to the masculine. Advice for the feminine. Then last, possible outcome. And so I say possible outcome because, again, it's not about what's going to happen in the future, but it is about, if you do these things, this could possibly be the outcome, okay? All right. So what the divine wants us to know. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay. So this is for, again, just reiterating that twin flame, quote unquote twin flame, which even with that label, I could care less for, because it has been used for, it's been watered down. It's been used to attach to so many different things. But this is not about labels, okay? Let's get away from the labels and let's focus on the fact that we all have, quote unquote, sacred partners, someone that God has created for us, okay? Again, tying back to even Adam and Eve, a counterpart for each other. Now, in regards to, quote unquote, twin flames, there are different missions, which again, twin flame is not really even the label, but there are different missions, okay? So even if there is a different mission that you have, my belief is that there is someone out there for everyone, okay? So yes, this is a past life relationship, and that's what God wants us to know, okay? How the masculine is relating to the feminine at this time. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? So there may be some getting messages out there, and keep in mind, even if it's not a 3D message, like he's contacting he or she, whoever's holding the masculine energy, that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a text message or email. It can be those things, but that it could also be dreams. It can be messages like in movies or music and art. It could be something that you've heard, like in a conversation, whatever the case is. But either way, the masculine is flirting with the divine feminine, and wanting to get closer, wanting to get to know the feminine. It could also be just even the feminine within himself, that the intuition, creativity within himself and balancing, okay? So that's how the masculine is relating to the feminine, flirting, okay? how the feminine is relating to the masculine. Reconciliation, okay? Someone from your past is returning to your life, all right? So the feminine is longing to be, for the union between her and her beloved, her masculine, to be reconciled, to be restored. She's missing her masculine. Understanding that on this journey, even as the feminines, again, I'm a divine feminine who is in a woman's body or a female body. So I do say she and he a lot, but again, it's not about that. It is just about the energies. But the feminine has been going through a lot of these things on this journey by herself, or so it seems. And so as the feminine, I am not credible in the sense where I can talk about the masculine experience because it's not mine. So I'm not going to pretend to do so. But I will say that from the feminine's perspective, and the things that we've seen, even things that we see on YouTube, you see a lot more feminines out here than you see masculine. Every once in a while you see some masculine out here. But again, don't get that confused with someone being a man, because there are men who are, have a male body, but they are carrying the feminine. And for example, if you think about The Notebook, the movie, the man in the movie, he was the more feminine aspect of that union. Okay. So now, advice for the masculine. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. All right. So, as the masculine is continuing to have this flirting energy with the feminine and trying to be more open, trying to be more receptive, again, stepping into that feminine energy, understanding that, and remembering God is wanting to remind the masculine that he deserves love, and to continue to keep that in his heart, understanding that that's the truth of the situation, that he does deserve love, that no matter what mistakes he has made, no matter what has happened in his past, he is deserving of love. Okay, so that's the reminder for the masculine, or the advice for the masculine. And the advice for the feminine: give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, so again, understanding that, while the feminine is longing to be reconciled with the masculine, it takes work, right? It takes us working. It takes us affirmations, staying positive, praying for our beloveds. Okay, so even if we do feel this longing for it, understanding that our relationship, it is a priority in our life, and it's not about trying to do certain tasks to earn your beloved's love, because it's already there. But also understanding that with your relationship, you have to communicate to your counterpart. Okay, communicate to your counterpart. Communicate to God, most importantly. Understanding that your communication with God, your connection with God, is the most important thing, and that things will manifest. God will give our heart's desires. Okay. And then last, the possible outcome. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. So this is a beautiful spread. Again, just the possible outcome. It could just be that both the masculine and feminine, understanding that there's a lot of sirens going on back here. A lot of sirens in the background. But understanding that these two, masculine and feminine, are remembering, and they're letting this recognition of knowing that that this is their soulmate, be on their mind, understanding that in their heart, and, not letting fear, not letting doubts or insecurities get in the way of what they know. Okay. So this is the reading for the divine masculine and divine feminine, for this moment. I don't necessarily say week, but I say for this moment, because I kind of come on, and I come do messages when God tells me to do so. Okay. So with that being said, I hope that you all have a great day.